As a young black female living in New York City, navigating the streets and being part of various communities in this city, I am not somebody who, you know, is a stranger to mental health. I'm not somebody who has never suffered from a mental health illness in my life. I am not that girl. I'm here to share with you guys that, many people in my life may not know that I have suffered from a mental illness. And it was not something at the time that I wanted to talk about. It was not something that I wanted to share with other people. And at the time, I didn't even think it was bad enough to get help for, Many people say that, oh, it'll just pass. Oh, you'll be okay. I understand you're sad, but you're fine. You're this, you're that, trying to justify your feelings and trying to make you feel better. But mental illness isn't something that, somebody can just compliment you and then make you feel better. That's not what mental illness is. Mental illness is a serious condition. And in the black community and amongst other people of color, it's something that's very stigmatized. So we have a hard time trying to go get help for mental illnesses because it's something that, seems foreign to us. It seems, like, oh, if you're suffering from that, you're weak. If you're suffering from that, you're like, you should be exiled from the community. It seems like something that should be punishable or, shouldn't be happening, but it's not. It's not unique. It's not unique to the homeless man around the corner, and it's not unique to the lady upstairs that has 5 kids. It's not unique to people who have been through so many things in their life. It's not unique to soldiers who go overseas and, serve the war. It's not. People suffer from mental illnesses every day. The person who may seem like, the most put together and like the happiest in their life and has the most money could be suffering from a mental illness and you don't even know, which is why it's important as a community for us to reach out to our brothers and sisters and talk to them and gauge how they're feeling and, offer our listening ears, because you never know what somebody is going through. And it's so terrible for you to judge a book by its cover because you don't know what these people deal with after they clock out at 5 p.m. and go home. You have no idea. When I graduated from college, which is supposed to be like the happiest time in your life, I was taking a year off before I decided to go back and get my master's. And, a lot of my friends were working in their fields and, earning salary. And I was at home living with my parents, scrolling on social media every day, comparing myself to other people my age who are just, getting all this money. And I started downing myself. My self-esteem was at an all-time low. I didn't have any confidence. I was crying every day, crying every night, feeling ugly, just feeling like the worst person in the world. And I realized this day, like, I was suffering from depression. I was definitely suffering from depression, but I did not want to get help. I did not think I needed help at the time. And it's really ironic because today I work as a psych nurse. I work very closely with people who suffer from mental illnesses, and I'm their backbone. I'm their support system, and I take pride in what I do every day because I know they need me, and I know they need somebody to listen to their struggles because I needed me back in the day. I needed somebody like me to be there for me. I didn't have me, but I needed me. So as a psych nurse, I work my hardest to help these people overcome their issues and to understand, their minds and their emotional states and their psychological states and try to help them, reach a point where they feel comfortable and they feel healthy and they feel like everything is okay, even though, it may not be technically, but I want them to feel that way. And I feel like that's mental health. Mental health is a feeling. Mental health is a state. There's so many things that mental health encompasses. It's not just one thing, and it's something that's very hard to verbalize, but it's something that is stigmatized, and it's something that, we don't like to talk about a lot and we don't like to discuss with other people. But I'm here to say, as a community, we need to band together and support people. We need to reach out to those people who look like they have everything together and check on them because they may not. And we need to reach out to those people who don't look like they have everything together, because they may not. You know, mental health is something that is so important and is so, near and dear to my heart. And I think that we need to do more to educate our people and support our people and put this information out in the media so people know when they need to get help, and people know that this is not something that's unique. Because if they feel like they're the only ones suffering from it, they're not going to want to get help. They're not going to want to talk to other people. They're not going to want our support. So I'm here to say, I suffer from a mental illness. I have friends who suffer from mental illnesses, and I want to help in any way I can. We should all have each other's backs and hold each other's hands during these processes. Thank you.